Okay, so I'm here with the lovely.
Key.
All right, Key, pleasure. So, Key, if I was to ask you, what is Bitcoin? What would you say?
Um, I'm not really too familiar with what all Bitcoin entails.
Okay, cool, no problem. So, in simple, Bitcoin is cash, it's money, right? So, we know that money in the traditional sense is cash or it's connected to some type of account that we can do maybe tap to pay or use a debit card, right? With Bitcoin, it's strictly digital. So there's nothing physical other than the computers that keep it running. So with Bitcoin, if you had one Bitcoin today in your Bitcoin wallet, how much money would you think that is?
One Bitcoin, probably I would equate it to like 100.
$100?
Yeah.
Okay. So today's value of one Bitcoin is $64,000.
I didn't know that. I just was guessing.
Good guess though. Great guess. But that's why I do this content, because I like to bring awareness of Bitcoin to the public. I believe it's very important. So let's see if you feel the same way after this interview. Okay. Now, what do you think about the American dollar as far as the buying power that it's had over the last 10 years?
I definitely think that has decreased. Like for instance, like there's really no concept of like coins anymore. It's more so like everything is cash. Not saying that coins isn't cash, but I mean, when you go to the store, nobody's pulling out change.
You can't even get pennies back anymore.
Exactly, to round up to the nearest, dollar or whatever. So.
For sure. And then with the gas prices increasing constantly, grocery prices increasing constantly, what do you think is a good alternative to the US dollar?
I mean, of course, the most logical answer would be Bitcoin, but I would say like anything that is cashless, because we are transitioning towards like a cashless society. So.
Excellent. So, if you looked at cash, right? You look at currency as a whole, gold, cash, anything of value, right? Even property, it all has a dollar amount. And when we talk about the dollar amount of something, when you look back at gold, do you know how much gold was back in 1972 versus how much it is today?
I don't know, but I would imagine it was a lot, considering like the gold mines and stuff were still like being explored.
So in 1972, an ounce of gold was about $30.
Oh.
If you had to guess how much an ounce of gold is today, how much would you say?
Maybe more than that?
Give me a number.
If you're saying 30 in what, 1970? Maybe 93?
Okay, that's a good guess. Gold today is $5,000 per ounce. Okay, so it's grown a lot, but it took 50 years for it to do that. Right?
Maybe because it was more so, would I say like on demand or in demand, versus now where like it may be in demand, but it's very rare
to like actually own some gold.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, did you know that at once upon a time in America it was illegal for citizens to own gold, and it actually was confiscated from citizens?
No, I didn't.
Most people don't know that.
Yeah.
So the reason I'm a Bitcoiner is because it's an asset that can't be taken from you, and you don't have to ever be taxed on that Bitcoin as long as you take a loan against it versus selling it.
Didn't know that.
So let's say hypothetically, right? You had bought Bitcoin 17 years ago, and you had just put $1 in Bitcoin. that would have gave you 1,000 bitcoins.
Mm-hmm.
Off the top of your head, 1,000 times $65,000 is how much?
What is this? 6,500,000?
It's $65 million.
Why you do me like that? Well, I obviously don't have an A in math, so.
That's okay though, 'cause I literally was doing the math in my head.
I was doing the math in my head too.
I got the numbers pre-recorded.
Okay, 65 million?
65 million.
Okay, 65 million. Don't put that on. I'm like, this bitch.
Okay, so hypothetically, right? Had you 1,000 bitcoins, if you had 1,000 bitcoins and you had them for 17 years, do you think it'd be difficult to hold on to 1,000 bitcoins for 17 years?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
So you think that there's people that have some bitcoins from 17 years ago and still today are still holding them?
Probably so, because like when you don't see money, you don't spend money.
I agree. I agree. So if you had 1,000 bitcoins today, what would you do with 1,000 bitcoins?
Maybe invest.
Yeah. Okay, good answer. What were some things you would invest in?
Businesses, like property. I don't know. I think those are my top two, but I'd have to think about more.
Yeah, I feel that. Businesses and property, you can't go wrong. It's always gonna make money, right? So, with an asset that grows in value over time, like Bitcoin, kind of getting into the history a little bit, if you would have bought $1,000 Bitcoin in 2017, in January of 2017, can you guess what the value went to in December of 2017 for that Bitcoin?
I would imagine it's increased, but I can't give you an exact.
So that Bitcoin that you purchased in January of 2017, in the same year of 2017, in December, that one Bitcoin value went to $19,000.
Okay, I can see why, but it's because it's not like a huge concept to the public. I guess it's just one of those things where you have to actually do your research to know like about it. It's still very new, so I can see it why it's increased in such a short amount of time, because it's not something that a lot of people are aware of.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
So,
You too.
had you bought a Bitcoin in 2017 in January, to our imagination, let's go back, right? If you had bought that Bitcoin in January and you watched it go from $1,000 to say $5,000 in March or even May of that year, do you think you would have sold it, or do you think you would have made it all the way to December to watch it hit 19,000?
I probably think I would have watched it. Like I said earlier, like you don't see money, you don't spend money, so it just sits and grows.
Absolutely. Best way to keep money is to not look at it, right?
Right.
So, did you know that the following year, 2018, by March, that same Bitcoin that was $19,000 fell to a value of just $3,000?
No, I didn't know that. Why is that?
So Bitcoin is highly volatile. It's highly volatile because it's money. Just like the price of gas goes up and down, the price of Bitcoin goes up and down. And we know the price of gas goes up and down based upon a lot of different factors. Because the production of oil, right? The barrels of oil that are produced. So the corporations that own those barrels of oil, they can set their prices based upon the market. How much demand is in the market, right? So similar to Bitcoin, but different. With Bitcoin, we know exactly how much Bitcoin there is because there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins. Did you know that?
I didn't know that, but thinking about it, is it like stocks? Like,
That's a great question.
Okay.
So it is similar to stocks. The main difference between the two is stocks are centralized and Bitcoin is decentralized.
Okay.
Do you know what the difference is? Do you understand what those two words mean?
Not really. I think I have a guess of what it might mean. Basically, no.
Okay, no problem.
I was thinking about it, but I'm like, that might be wrong.
No wrong answers here. It's all good. So centralized means that something is centrally controlled, like central banking, right? The Federal Reserve controls the money supply in America, right? And somewhat globally as well, because we are the reserve currency of the world, right? With stocks, it's controlled by a corporation.
Okay.
Right?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I just didn't know how to put that together.
And that's centralized.
Okay.
Because it's controlled by one entity, right? Like a bank or an institution. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is not centralized. It's what we call decentralized. And that simply just means it's controlled by no one. It's controlled by those that actually have it or own it or using it. So what that looks like is someone that has $100 worth of Bitcoin is on the same playing field as someone that has $100 million worth of Bitcoin. The rules are fair across the board.
Right.
It's because of the creation and the way it's created.
I was just gonna ask you like how is it created? Because I hear that people can make their own like coins and things.
Absolutely. So Bitcoin itself is created through a process called mining. It's called Bitcoin mining. And what happens is there's a large network of computers that all are competing against one another. And what they're doing is they're keeping the actual blockchain, which is the record of all the Bitcoins, in sync. They make sure that every computer agrees that that record is accurate. So this record is globally distributed, meaning that it's fully transparent and it can be seen from anywhere in the world. All you need is an internet connection and a cell phone or a computer. So did you know that more than 30 to 50% of the world is unbanked? Do you know what unbanked means?
Like they don't have like actual banking, like a banking. I can't think of the word.
Absolutely, they don't have a bank account.
Yeah.
So did you know that like 30% of Americans actually don't have bank accounts?
I mean, just about, yeah.
So here's the main thing with Bitcoin. Anyone that has a cell phone and an internet connection can transact with one another because it's digital and all you need is an internet connection and a cell phone to use it. So this asset that grows over time in value is an asset that's globally accepted. Every corporation, every government on the planet is stockpiling this asset. The US government has hundreds of thousands of Bitcoins. There's a company named Strategy that's owned by a guy named Michael Saylor. Tesla, SpaceX, Microsoft, they all hold Bitcoin. Now, why do you think it is that these corporations are holding this asset, but they're not promoting it and it's not being talked about on the news and most people don't know anything about it? Why do you think that is?
I think it could be that they're still, again, in the beginning phase of trying to transition our society from cashless to Bitcoin.
Okay.
So they're probably like going through like all the trial runs of how to manage Bitcoin and things of that nature.
So do you think that the American government and the corporations, do you think that if they knew that if individuals could hold Bitcoin and that value could grow from $1 to $65 million in 17 years, do you think that they will want Americans or anyone on the planet actually holding an asset like that because it's so powerful?
Oh no. No. You see how our government is already?
What'd you
No.
say?
I said, do you see what's going on with our government already? No.
So it's a deliberate attack against the U.S. citizens, and it's actually been promoted in a negative light on so many different occasions. And it's simply to keep people distracted. Every time the price of Bitcoin goes up, what happens?
I'm not sure.
Everybody starts talking about it.
Okay. I
Right?
can see that.
You
Yeah.
can see that, right?
Well, as if it's a pyramid scheme or something. Yeah, I've been in those conversations before. Well, not been in them, but I've heard those conversations.
Now, what happens when the price of Bitcoin goes down? What do people do?
They start talking about it.
They stop talking about it.
Yeah.
And what do they also do if they're holding Bitcoin?
I guess like if for those who are holding them, they try to educate others about it.
A lot of them sell their Bitcoin.
Oh, you know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of people are selling their Bitcoin simply because they don't understand the asset that they're holding. It's really just that simple. They don't understand that there's a 4-year cycle, and every 4 years it's guaranteed to go up and it's going to peak at a certain price. Like last year it hit $126,000, and this year it's at $65,000. But about 3 years from now, it's going to be way above $126,000 with a guarantee. Do you know why Bitcoin can have a guarantee of going above the peak that it hit of $126,000?
I do not.
Okay. So the reason why Bitcoin can go above $126,000 and will go above $126,000 is because every 4 years, the amount of Bitcoins that are created are cut in half.
Gotcha. Okay.
Supply and demand, right?
Right.
So they taught us in economics in high school that if the supply is down and the demand is up, the price of that asset has to do what? It's got to go up in value,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that's how it works. But most people don't realize the mechanics and the mechanisms behind Bitcoin, and that's why I'm here to educate them.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I have to look more into it because I do see like the little ATMs and like at certain gas stations and stuff, but I really don't know what that's all about.
How long have you been seeing those ATMs?
They probably started coming out like late after 2020, maybe. That's when I started seeing them.
That's when you started noticing them. They
Noticing
were
them.
there
Yeah.
way before that.
Yeah, that's when
Yeah.
I started noticing.
That's when you started noticing them. And you know, it's deliberate that those machines have slowly started to come into fruition and be in stores and corner stores, right? But did you know that at one point in time, not only could you buy Bitcoin from those machines, but you actually could sell Bitcoin for cash from those machines?
And I didn't know that, but I did see a cash option on the little ATMs.
They've actually taken away the cash option.
Oh. Well, then it's been that long since I've seen them.
Now, why would they take away the cash option? Is there any reason in your mind that you could think why they would allow you to buy Bitcoin from these machines, but they wouldn't allow you to sell Bitcoin to these machines?
Maybe because they don't want citizens taking out cash. Because, like I said, they're trying to. It's all about getting into Bitcoin to build without needing to have cash to carry. And if people have cash, then I don't know. I don't think that would be good.
So one of the main reasons why you can't sell Bitcoin to these machines anymore is because it would be considered a way of doing money laundering.
Yeah.
Think about it, right?
Yeah.
So if you can go to a corner store and you can buy, say, $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, and you can go to another state and you can withdraw that $1,000 in Bitcoin, wouldn't that be money laundering?
That is money laundering.
right?
Yeah.
Because then you're going outside of the financial system that's in place that they want you to stay within.
Right.
And this new system gives you a new way to do things, and it rewards you for using that system. So that's why
Okay.
that's been implemented.
Okay, got you. You learned something.
Well, I really greatly appreciate you taking the time to talk to me today and allowing me to share some information with you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Now I have some more knowledge on Bitcoin.
I love that for you. So tell the people who you are and shout out your socials so they can find you and they can come chat with you.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Key. You can find me on TikTok at Nakeja Simone. That's NAKEJASIMONE.
And what the people really want to know is there a Mr. or Mrs. Right? And are you available on the market?
I'm in a relationship.
A shout out to that person.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, it's been a great interview and I really appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you.